Hello everyone, I have something to confess. I don't like superhero games that much. I mean, hey, I enjoy the Arkham games or the Marvel Spiderman or even the Morbius PS2 game. Yes, that is a Morbius reference after like 8 years from the meme. Please subscribe, I give you money. There are good superhero games, in fact masterpieces, but from every 200 superhero games, there are 5 games that are even decent. Other ones are the most mediocre games ever, or they are just Marvel Avengers. The reason for that it's because most of them are made by soulless corporation that will sell you anything. Yeah, just put She-Hulk name on it and everyone gonna watch it.
Don't like She-Hulk.
Some of these comic book characters are not really easy to make a game out of, like Daredevil. Yeah, I know, it wouldn't be so fun to play as a blind guy without being creative, so don't make a game about it maybe? I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's hard to make a good game about a superhero, because you gotta make the player believe that he's a superhuman. I'm being very cautious with my words here. IGN, please give me that 9 out of 10. Okay, now, close your eyes and imagine nothing. That Superman Returned the video game. I remember playing this game and being horrified from how this game looked like. And why there is 8 meteors crashing into Earth while I'm having a tutorial. Okay, let's get this out of the way. You can fly, and it's good. And the only positive thing I'm gonna say about it. You also have heat vision and super breath to use it for the good of mankind.
Don't care. Don't care.
People are immune to literally anything Superman does, because if they weren't, this game wouldn't get that T-rated. Yeah, I know, they can survive me as Superman, I'm literally Homelander, but they can't survive a fucking alien attack. It's obvious that Spider-Man 2, the game, had some impact on this game. And hell yeah, that game was great. But the map wasn't soulless. You had different side quests, NPCs that actually talked.
Fuck you, Spider-Man.
And it had a storyline unlike this game. Wait, this game have a storyline, but where? They even got some cutscene and the major actors from the movie, Brendan Roof, Kate Bosworth, and oh Jesus. The game's story is kinda hard to get into to progress. You have to complete this random side quest, and you do all of this to do the same thing again and again and again and again. Okay, the plot.
That's like compressing my back.
You fight some random guy in the space, Kevin Spacey kidnaps your girlfriend, you fight a tornado, and that's it. The next game I'm gonna cry about is Fantastic Four. This just looks way better than She-Hulk show. There's some music you can choose. They're okay. And you have to save the great land of America and Joe Biden.
Yesterday's enemies are today's recruits.
From gorillas and aliens and whatever this thing is. And hey, there is this cool racing game while the game loads. It's so fun. It's way more fun than any game I'm gonna talk about.
The game is fun.
There is this thing that very randomly boss fights happen. You could even fight Hulk himself here. Or the very popular Marvel character, Dragon Man. There isn't much about this game that I can talk about. It's just so bland. I'm sure it would be very fun with friends, but friends? But you know what is worse than not having friends? Batman Dark Tomorrow for the GameCube and Xbox. Okay, to be fair, this game does look good. In fact, very good for a game that was released back in the 2000s. But don't let that fool you.
What?
Besides visuals and music, this game doesn't have anything to offer. You could see this in the first level. This section's purpose is to showcase Batman travel abilities. You get blocked by buildings, Batman jumps doesn't have any sort of momentum. There is this grapple that helps you to hold on if you fall, but that's it. I heard certain rumors that it helps you to get back on the buildings, but
What a rotten way to die.
if you didn't give up on this game, in the first level, you get to explore London. And it is true pain to get to know where you headed. Like this part. And after 8 times of getting shot on sight, I figured it out. There's another way on the right side if you didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see that neither because the fucking fixed camera. If you've seen any sort of Batman media, you know he doesn't kill. He just arrests the most dangerous people known to man and put them in a prison so they could break out regularly. In video games, he just gives people brain damage if they still have a brain left. But in this game, enemies are immortal. You could kick and punch them forever and die in real life because how boring this game is. But they are still alive. There is this mechanic that you have to handcuff enemies, but it's very bad implemented. If there are 2 enemies, that's fine. But if there is more, you better just run. Don't fight the enemies, just run. By the way, the interact button is the same as punching, so good luck opening any doors. Speaking of doors, why there is so many doors? You can't even open most of them. It's not like some immersive shit, they just waste your time. Like this part, I was wandering around for 40 minutes, and guess what I had to do? I had to get on this car while 10 people are shooting at me, grab this lamp, then jump to the other side. How do I supposed to know? And here he is, the first boss fight. He looks so bad, oh my god. But the boss fights aren't better either. Anytime Batman or Black Mask hit each other, the camera zooms in or zooms out. It's just kinda awkward. So we just gonna move on. You get to Arkham Asylum sewers and oh my god, sewer levels. So what is there? Psychopaths. They were probably modeled around the people who made this game, and big rats that Miyazaki saw and was inspired to make Dark Souls. And another boss fight with Killer Croc, and you have to fight him while walking in water. But get ready because there's another boss fight with Poison Ivy. You have to fight her disgusting trees, and that's really about it. It's just not a good game really. And literally 1 minute away, there's another boss fight with Mr. Freeze. How many comic book characters are in this game? Like, there's 50 of them. Also, another boss fight with a British man. How do I know he's British?
That is bloody lovely.
Because he fights a jacked, trained guy who is a master in literally every martial art known to man with knives. And after this, you get to Joker.
The world is a mess. Damn, Gordon was just your way of keeping me out of the picture.
That's it. You just punch him in the face in a cutscene. I'm not a big Joker fan, but they forced every comic book character known to man. They made me to fight a British man with knives. But no Joker? No Oscars for this game. Okay, let's get this over with. You have to save the world from bombs that is planted in oceans across the world, and it's your job to defeat Ra's al Ghul, the one who planted the bombs. After many more bosses, even more than Dark Souls game combined, you find them. Anyway, if you lose, you die. No! With the whole population of the world. If you win, you survive. But every human being still dies. You have to deactivate this random glowing red button with this random gadget, and let's say you did that. He dies by accident, you didn't kill him, and you survive with the whole population of the world. But he gets revived by this green liquid. But this got me thinking, can't he just go activate his bombs again? I mean, they are still there. Batman just probably turned on the Windows Defender. So, not so good ending. Superhero games, they are not good. But my Twitter and my sub button, they are great. The best thing ever. Please subscribe. Goodbye.